What's up, guys? It's Broman, back here in Destiny to go over a pretty gimmicky weapon, the Fang of Utes. But even though it's gimmicky, it's still pretty great. So, a lot like the Abyss Defiant, the Fang of Ute has a couple of interchangeable bits right here at the start. Spray and play, and then target mark, which is kind of the gimmicky part of the gun, but it's at least a little fun. We also got our pretty standard set of lenses here, along with third eye, which is not too terrible. We also got perfect balance, high caliber rounds, but I really like to go field scout because I like not having to reload very much. We also have Hive Disruptor, which actually procs pretty often. The cool thing about all this great stuff is that even though you might not necessarily like scout rifles, the fact that it's an arc scout rifle and that the Hive Disruptor tends to proc a lot makes it a really valuable weapon. I don't really see the point of marking enemies in particular, but perhaps in the next raid it'll be a big deal. Maybe you'll have a whole bunch of invisible things that you want to deal with, and everyone will be like, dude, you can't join unless you got this weapon. The other cool thing about the Fang of Ute is that when the bonus damage does proc, it does quite a considerable amount of damage, almost equivalent amount of damage of a body shot, an additional body shot. And since it goes off almost every time or every other time, it adds up pretty quick. As usual with all of the Hive Disruptor weapons, they're the best at killing, Hive enemies, and I really can't get over how great that is. Primarily because, especially in the raid, it's a tough time. And outside of the raid, it's nice just to have something that really just kicks ass. So the Fang of Ute, even though it's a little gimmicky, is a pretty strong choice, especially if you like scout rifles, compared to everything else that you might be able to, pull out of the raid. I definitely like it better than the Word of Crota, which is kind of saying something, because I really like hand cannons, but man, that one sucks. But compared to some of the other Arc primaries, it definitely stacks up. It's not as good as the Fatebringer, of course. I kind of like it a little bit more than the Oversoul Edicts, but I kind of... I'm still up in the air. I'm a little bit up in the air about it. So we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see once I get that leveled up, and then we can make like a final determination. Like, what are the top 3 Arc primaries? Blah. All that stuff. Maybe we'll figure it out in the future. Who knows? This is a little quick review of the Fang of Ute. I hope you enjoyed the little cheeky commentary. I sure enjoyed making the video for you, as always. If I could not shoot something in the head, I want to show you how silly the marking system is. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, because it doesn't mark through buildings or anything like that. It just kind of floats on the guys. So you have to maintain eye contact with them, which I find a little bit strange. But you know what? That's alright. Thanks for watching today, guys. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget that I love each and every one of you. And I will see you next time in Destiny.